All right. Theme song, theme song, theme song. This is when wife gives you lemons. Podcast theme song. Theme song.
Okay, there you go. You took it from me.
Take it back.
No, you took it.
All right. Do you have any nopes?
No, your dog. Just that your dog took a dead bird and flung it around the garage for a while today, or the other day. That was my nope.
That was yesterday, huh? When you were letting her lick me in the face all over.
Yeah. But
Did she kill the bird, or was it already dead?
I don't know.
Was it a big bird?
No, it was a little bird. But I just saw something flinging out of the corner of my eye. She was flinging around the garage. So then I took it and got rid of it.
Was she upset?
She didn't understand why I took her toy.
Oh my God.
It was dead.
She licked me.
It was hours later.
A lot.
She had licked her butt by then at least a few times.
Do you think she killed it?
I don't think so.
Then how did it die?
I don't know.
Okay, because there's either something in the area making birds die or our dog killed a bird.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have that answer. I didn't see it.
Farley used to kill gophers.
That was a long time ago. He's too old for that now.
Yeah, but she's the same breed as Farley.
Maybe she did. I don't know. I don't
Do
know
you
how
know
she would
we
have
have
got
like
it.
a bird aficionado down the street? Like there's a guy who just raises fucking birds. He has doves, he has homing pigeons.
No, this wasn't.
Ducks.
This was just a little bird, like a little.
I kind of wish you wouldn't have told me that. Like, you know, there's certain things in life that you're like, I could have lived my whole life without knowing.
I just thought it was funny that your dog was flinging around a dead bird.
But she licked me.
It was like decades later.
So our dogs are on a diet because Dr. Kesselman put Farley and Mitzi on a diet, and Mitzi hates it.
Yeah, she's fucking pissed at everybody.
She hates and I'm on a diet too, kind of, maybe. But Mitzi hates it. She is so grumpy right now.
Oh,
I want to call
everybody.
her John. Like she.
I would call her Joy.
Let's see. Do I have any notes? Let's see. It's been a busy week. Oh yeah. I already told you this though, but I also we have a listener who texted me, and she was like, "So, I did not realize that there is a limit to dogs in Santa Clarita. We only have 3."
So she wants one more.
So she told her husband, well, Joy said you could have up to 4. So now she's trying to convince her husband to get another one to
Don't
make
do
it
it.
4. Do it.
Mm-mm.
Do it.
No.
And then the other day, I don't know, I needed family. So I text listener 28, and I was like, hey, you should come get a free massage and we can talk shit. And she was like, when? And I'm like, when do you want to come in? So I get to see listener 28 on Friday, and I don't know why. I was like, I need to talk shit. And she's my favorite shit talker person. So I get to see our niece on Friday, and I'm
Sounds
so
exciting.
excited because I miss her. It's weird. Like, I don't know, like if you guys are all new, but like we used to have like this crazy tight knit family. Like we lived on what we called the compound, and like everybody was up in everybody's business. And I was always with my nieces. It was with my niece Brandy and my niece Haley because they lived on the compound with us, and now they're gone and they're growing up, and
They're all grown up.
I fucking miss them so bad. Because Haley and I used to have so much fun. And Brandy and I used to have so much fun. But Brandy made me work out. So I like Haley better.
So I had a work order for work the other day.
Uh-huh.
That was to go help them clean up some lockers that had rocket ships drawn on them.
Oh, no. Were they good? Were they like rocket ships like I draw them? Like good?
They were rocket ships. One was spelled rocket ship, but with a P.
Rocket ship.
It was penis.
Yeah.
And the other one was a rocket ship that looked like a penis.
Uh-huh.
And so I had to clean those.
Did you like get them off?
Yeah, I stroked them.
Did they were like, John, we need your help.
I rubbed them till they disappeared.
Off.
I did. I had to do it.
So the other day, I already told you this, but Franny was outside, and we have this guy who has this like, I don't know, like go-kart thingy, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, he's just got a little go-kart he drives.
But it's pretty loud. And where we are, it does echo because we have mountains.
Right, and he has a little blind corner, and he honks his horn as he comes around the corner to make sure everybody hears him coming.
Yes, and he always takes his kids. Like, that's his nightly thing to get his kids tired, I guess. So he comes around the corner, but it's super loud, and I watch Franny from the yard turn, panic, and run as fast. And this dog is fast. Frances is fast. And she runs as fast as she can, and you could almost see in her head going, Mom!
I got to get to safety.
And she jumped from like the middle of the living room, because she jumps high too. She jumps far.
Yeah,
jumps,
gonna be big.
lands on me, starts shaking, and I was like, it's okay, it's okay. And then she does a circle, and she sits right here on my
like
chest. Like a bird, because I was kind of like hunched down, like slouched. And so she's sitting right here like a bird just staring outside. Like, I was like, you're okay. You're okay.
She's dumb.
She is dumb. But so are we. So the last thing is I got free Botox, and 10 out of 10 don't recommend. So one of the nurses who I'm friends with, I really like her. She was like, hey, Joy, I'm teaching a class. Can I use your face? Because Botox was never something I ever wanted to do. It's not something that I was like, oh, I need to do that. Like, I honestly never thought I'd get it. It's
I'm trying to stare at you to see if I can tell.
It takes 2 weeks to kick in, by the way. So.
Oh, well, there's only one wrinkle there now.
How many were there before?
I don't know.
More?
I don't know. I never noticed.
So anyway, I was like, yeah, sure. I don't know. Like, whatever. So I go in, and there's like 5 people, and then the nurse. And I was like, oh, okay. And so they're like, okay, what do you guys see? And they're like, she has deep wrinkles on her forehead, and she's got her 11s, which are, these are your 11s, like when you frown.
Ouch.
And they're like crow's feet. And I was like, I'm literally right here. Like,
that's
hi.
Messed up. That's messed up.
And they're all staring at my face. And I was like, And they're like, well, it's your first time getting Botox. And that's another thing. They're like, how many times, when was the last time you got Botox? And I was like, I've never had it. The look of horror on all of their faces, which wasn't much because none of their faces move.
So they looked at you like, oh my God, I can't believe she's not had Botox?
Yeah, like who in Santa Clarita has not had, and these kids were young, but they also are trying to start kids early on Botox because then the wrinkles don't form as much. So anyway.
It's part of life.
So anyway, and I don't have a lot of wrinkles. Like when I had a facial, she was like, what do you have in you? And I was like, I do have a lot of American Indian in me. And she's like, you can tell because you ate, she told me you don't age like a white woman, which fucking, woo.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry,
That hurt.
I didn't know you were going to drive.
Ouch. So there's all these kids and they're just fucking staring at me and they're just talking mad shit about my face. And they're like,
That's messed up.
well, what would you change? And I was like, I'm fat. And they're like, oh, we can't fix that. And I was like, okay, by the way, I'm on a diet with Mitzi. It's fine. So then they were like, we're going to do a different dilution. So everything they'd been trained, and there was only one person after me. So I was like at the end. So everything they had been training on, I didn't get because they used a different dilution. I was like, fuck.
So you got the bottom of the barrel.
No, I got it wasn't the bottom of the barrel. It was just a different thing. Because she's like, you guys understand how to do it. Let's do something harder on Joy. So, and the guy was like, this is really hard. The other one was so much easier. And I was like, fuck. So I had Kevin on the left, and I don't remember what the chick is on the right. So I have like, and they're like going over my head with a dry erase marker, just dotting shit. Bop, 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 erasing
Giving
it.
you
Bop,
freckles
bop, bop.
and shit.
And I'm like, okay. So they're like, we need blah, 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 CCs in the forehead. We need blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So Kevin just goes in. He's just a jabbing. Bam, 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 bam. Like nothing. Like,
so they just put a bunch of poke you and squeeze stuff in?
Yeah, it's botulism, which paralyzes the muscle.
Okay.
It is the stuff you don't want to feed babies, and that's why you don't give babies honey, because it will kill them, because it paralyzes all of the insides.
But it's okay to put in your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're because they just go in the muscle. It doesn't go in the tissue. It just goes in the muscle tissue. It only it kicks in after 2 weeks, and it can last up to 3 to 6 months. Oh, and then she was like, we're not going to do a lip flip on you. And I'm all like, a pussy lip? And she's like, Joy. And I'm like, fucking what? And she goes, Joy's a comedian. And I'm all, hi. And they're like, so the lip flip is where they put it above your lip, so it raises your lip because your muscles are frozen.
Right.
So it makes your lip look poutier. But the downside to that is you will have trouble moving your top lip. Like when I lie, your top lip kind of won't move, so you can have a harder time enunciating words. And I'm all, no, don't do that. I need my words. And she's like, no, we know you need your words. And I'm all, everybody needs their words. Like, why are you taking everybody's words? And then she goes, and some people have a hard time pursing their lips after, so that you can't drink from a straw or eat from a spoon. And I was like,
so how do you?
I was all, I also like to suck dick. So no, so they didn't do that part on me. She's like, I already knew I'm not doing that part on you. Okay. So Kevin's all blam 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 blam, and I was like, fuck, Kevin. Like, wow. And then the girl on the right, she was like, she had more bedside manner, so she's like, okay, one more poke, you're doing really well, this is awesome. Okay, we're gonna go in right here.
It's typical where a dude just goes in and starts jabbing.
Yeah,
around.
just bam, bam, and hard. Like my left eye is numb, and I just text the nurse, and I'm all, hey, I don't mean to be a pain, but my left eye is numb. And she's like, okay, you're gonna be in tomorrow, right? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. So,
well, if it gets any worse, go to the ER.
So then we're talking, and then so the girl's doing it, blah 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 blah, and the nurse goes, hey, like, you're a really good candidate. And oh, by the way, they're like, she has a really small forehead, but she has a large frontal lobe, and my wrinkles go into my forehead or into my hairline. So I have Botox in my hairline.
So your wrinkles go all the way into your head?
Yeah. And then I didn't think I had that many, but whatever. It was like $800 worth of Botox that I got.
Crazy.
So anyway, blah, blah, blah. So the nurse is like, man, you're handling this really well. Because it is not pleasant. Because you are getting needles shoved into your forehead and shit.
It doesn't sound like fun.
It hurts.
I don't want to.
It hurts.
I'll take my wrinkles.
So anyway, and then she's like, oh, we didn't even offer you she goes, I knew I didn't need to offer you the numbing cream, which whatever, no. And then she's all, the only one today who's done numbing cream is one of the owners of the spa. And I fucking laughed so hard because I was all,
males.
And then one of the other owners comes in and he was like, man, Joy, I saw the game last night. And I was like, what fucking game? And he's like, your man, the Dolphins. And I was like, oh, we don't talk about that.
The Dolphins, Chiefs, yeah, that was rough.
I was like, I don't pay attention to, I was like, I don't get football, whatever. And he's like, you have a house full of boys. And I'm like, yep. I was like, and I stay out of it. They don't let me buy pink, and I don't have to listen to football talk. It's fine. So that was my Botox story. And I guess and I'm doing little videos every day to lift my forehead because they say that at some point within the 2 weeks, your forehead freezes. It freezes.
I did natural Botox when I smashed my face.
Yes, you did.
So what if you tape it?
Oh, you can. There is Botox tape. There is tape that you can buy that people use.
It was like when the dudes used to, like, when they get double black eyes and they just tape their eyes open so they could go race.
Yeah, there is like it's like a kinesiology tape that people use, and they sleep with it, and they put it here to like lift their eyes, and then they put it here to lift their. Yeah, so at some point my forehead's gonna freeze. Freeze, motherfucker.
Does the Botox sink and your forehead starts sinking?
No. Oh, but then I leave, and I was like, yeah, I just got free Botox, and Beatrice was all, oh my God, you're so brave, and I'm all, fucking why? And she's like, oh, some people, like, if they hit a nerve, you go droopy skin, or you get Bell's palsy, and I'm all, what the fuck? And she's like, didn't you read the... I was like, no, I just signed. I was all, sign.
You didn't see it. They didn't tell you that.
If they did, I just didn't read it. I just signed it all. Whatever. I trust the nurse, but yeah. So that happened. And then, oh, fuck, there was one more thing I was going to say. You said something, and it reminded me of something, and then I can't remember.
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
So anyway, yeah, so... yeah, so we have a... Yeah, never mind. I have stuff, but whatever. Let's go.
Yeah.
Lick, clit, surprise.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by.
All right. Goodbye.
Good day.